Hello and welcome again to Stocks Advisor channel. Today we will talk about Microsoft Corporation, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name MSFT. Well, Microsoft, of course, is a well-known company, no need for additional introduction. And as for a company with a market capitalization of 1.88 trillions, it is showing quite nice behavior. And in generally speaking, what we see now overall is after having a period of let's say, of recovery, that took place until July. Then we were like uptrending consolidation, you can call it, when moving averages were moving average 20 and 50, this blue and green line. By the way, we have three moving averages here depicted as always. Our daily charts, moving average 20, 50 and 200 being green, blue and red line correspondingly. Here on the left you see their legends. So here you can see moving average 20 and 50 were like following and dancing around each other, making sequences of magic crosses up and down, meaning that moving average 20 hits from top or bottom moving average 50, and the price was also kind of waving around. So this was uptrending consolidation period, and after it being finished now by end of January, beginning of mid of January, we see a new trend being formed, and this trend is actually going up. It's still difficult to say what will be the angle of this trend because we still haven't seen a first pullback. Once we see it, we can discuss on the trend, and we will discuss also when we might see it. But for now, what we see is that the price is going for accelerative mode, and after having, let's say, one up wave and having this small recharge free trading sessions ago, we are now in the second wave, and looks like we might go higher or a little bit volatile here. Still we will see, because the today's candle is a big body candle, but upward shadow is also a little bit big. So it might mean that we will have some reddish doji like candles here before we start further. But what is important to say, that moving averages 20, 50 are in very accelerative mode, so their second derivatives are higher than zero, they're going really high. And until that, the price still might go higher. The only moment when we will be able to speak about the new trend and the new recharge of the price will be when moving average 20, if we would imaginarily continue it, will reach the price action. So the price would either decline or go flat, and only then we can speak about start of the new wave. Before that, we could still continue, of course, but before that it will be more just taking a momentum. But still we can also take the momentum, of course, and we will now discuss how to do it. So overall, of course, it's expected to go higher. Momentum is very nice. Moving averages are good. Moving average 200 is also going steadily, going to continue further. So this is, in that sense, very nice stock to enter. And of course, with the given, let's say, price action, hoping for further growth, it's already advised to buy within the current candle size. So let's draw it here with the dark circle as we always do. So it's already advised to buy within the current candle's body size, which would be something like 243, 240. So let's write it here. So 243, 240, that would be our first entry, first circle to enter. And so here you can buy it already. So this is the first circle. And as you can see here, now stock again is going to so-called 20, 50, 200 position, meaning that when its SMAs are aligned such that 20 is on top, then 50 and then 200. For stocks that show this behavior, for a mid and long term period, it's very safe to sit in, especially if you buy in the vicinity of moving average 20. So until this pattern is there, you can just grow with the stock. Once it starts breaking, you need to think either you would like to reconsider your portfolio or do something with it. But until this is the case, you are quite safe to sit inside. So this is for mid and long term traders. For short term and daily traders, of course, you need to catch the wave, and that's what we're discussing today. So the first entry opportunity is already discussed here. So should we decline a little bit further, should the price go lower, of course we need to think of, let's say, another entry, and then we just take the next very strong support levels that can be seen here. It's 225, that area, and then the top of this would be actually this limit, which is about 230, because here we had previous wave stop, so this makes it a very nice support levels. So this would be S1 line, and this would be therefore S2 lines. And let's, as always do, now let's write it here. So this would be the price entry between 225 till 230. So this would be the second circle to enter, and therefore if the price declines, but this is not really speaking of decline of price, this is more like reconsideration of the price. If this happens, then we can enter here safely and we can just average down in this area. So this would be our second circle to enter. And should we decline further, well, then it's not really expected at all, because overall we are, as I said, in the acceleration mode and making another trend. But you never know if some negative catalyst comes, not really expected though, but still we need to remember that there are these very strong, let's say, channels that were traded before, and if you would think of those, we can just sit inside of these two. Let's call them R1 and R2. And if the price declines, really you just safely buy inside of these two, which would be let's say next entry somewhere between let's write it here again. So it would be 220.25 the top, and the bottom would be then about let's say 215. So that would be in this case the last average down, the third circle to enter. Let's write it here. And then, so these are the three circles, and the strategy to play would be again very optimistic, very bullish in that sense. So it would be 155, meaning that the funds you would like to play here, you can split in 5 portions, then you can buy with 1 portion, average down in the first circle with 2 portions, and if we go lower, not expected, but as always we discuss it, if you go lower, then you average down again with 2 portions in the third circle. So you do it according to these entry zones, or to actually, if you like more graphical interpretation, that's how it's depicted here. So in this sense, it will be very safe, very strong play, but most probably we will just either restart from immediately from first circle or from the second. And then speaking of exit opportunities, we never discussed price targets, but our strategy is 10%, or for fastly moving, let's say 15, but this is not that fastly moving, so up to 10% profit is advised here. Once you get it, think of waiting for another wave or looking at another stock, because we post daily many videos. You can always find something interesting, some new opportunities at our channel. So try to develop this positive, consistent trading strategy rather than trying to become rich from one trade. This is usually not possible, and kind of a recipe for disaster, you can call it. So that's actually all for Microsoft Corporation. Quite strong trend overall, with some slight pullback possible, but anyway, very promising for big portfolio holders, also for big money stock players, because market capitalization and volume allows you to play really big with Microsoft. So good luck with it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're the first time watching this video. And by the way, let's stay also connected at various social medias like Facebook, Instagram. You can also check our free mobile application, available now only for Android devices. Later also we will make it available for iOS systems. So with this, we can stay attached, connected, and you won't miss new videos, new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. Thank you for watching this episode, and see you at another episode of Stocks Advisor channel.